Okay, here we are, and this is the number two of our trilogy of our world in abandoned forest, and which we call it what remains of the long telegraph line. And me and my best friend, my brother Ali, we are making it in the way that we like it and we want it to be. So Ali, in the previous session, we talked about a favorite and a popular anime, which is called The Boy and the Heron, and unfortunately, we didn't like it, and we talked about it in Persian, and it wasn't our cup of tea. So right now in this session, we are going to talk about video games, the industry of video games. So, Ali, what is your favorite game?
Favorite game? Too many to count. But one of the recent experience that I've been, in this world, it was Immortality of Sam Barlow.
Very powerful game. Sam Barlow, Mr. Barlow, if if in the near future, the forthcoming situations, you are watching, you are going to watch this, please, it's an honor, to share this atmosphere with you. So,
well, on this paper glass, I've wrote some nameless marker. Game, Sam, Vector, and Cinema, which is all related to one game named Immortality.
God damn, we have so many papers. Why did you do that?
Habit. It's my habit to write on some paper closes. I don't know. Cheats. Everything you name it. It's soft to touch. Anyway. In the game we've played together in this house, Immortality of Sam Barlow, which is released on many platforms such as Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, and I don't know the other one. But it's a
very powerful game.
It's a versatile game in which you can play with it, and in mobiles, iOS and Android, it's licensed under I think Netflix, which Android users you can just download a cracked one. Yes,
Don't do it.
A modded one.
He is talking to his friends who are living in Iran.
Yeah, and please, if you are not able to, pay for it in dollar or euro or pound, I don't know which currency, please pay it. I can't pay it.
Do it in a no. He's a wealthy man. He's so rich. He has a great deal of money, and he can buy whatever he wants. And yes, but if I want to add something to his speech and notes, definitely this game has a very rich storytelling method, and I really admire the approach of Mr. Barlow storytelling, in storytelling university, and it's kind of very mesmerizing for me, because the method of his universe is so comprehensive, and it helps you to have a very balanced comprehension. And last night, me and Ali, we are working on Immortality. I told him that, man, these days we don't have, unfortunately, we don't have such thing. We don't have many games like it. And why is that?
Well, here we are. The game, which was an art at the early days, now is an industry. People just put money in it, inject budgets in it,
So
and
you mean capitalism?
well, capitalism. Sure, but if we take another look on spectacular games in it,
he likes postmodernism, and he likes me too.
Uh,
He kisses me every night.
no,
Okay, we shall continue.
unfortunately, we don't have this LGBTQ flag behind us.
Oh man, I'm sick of it.
Anyway, I was saying that in other view we can see that many spectacular games, the games which have its own value, its own rich storytelling, rich world, rich mechanics. I
So
don't
many,
know, rich,
so many benefits.
rich. It was made by capitalism. It was made by money,
Yes.
of course. And so is immortality. When we talk about immortality, which is not quite a game, but rather a long movie, a long records of movie, which has been destroyed, I guess, and you have an responsibility to just repair it by searching an objects in the scenes and gathering footage and footage and footage, so make a whole
To
film.
find the truth.
To find the truth, a murderer, and we are, just experience it, and we have seen so much things in it, like how beautiful they act.
No. Let me say something between your words, and we should appreciate the work of Mr. Paulo. The effort, the effort that he paid, in his life in order to make that such masterpiece, and every kind of camera angles, every kind of angles, every kind of shooting, they are kind of they are magical. To find the best position to put your camera in. For instance, we today. When we decided to design this simple scenery, I don't know how much, but I think it took about 1 hour. 1 hour.
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. And it was kind of not painful, but joyful. But
It's too much. It's too much
Not-
for this simple scene we've got gathered here, but when you see in a studio, although they are professionals, but come on, it's a hard thing to do. For example, the simple lighting that we use is a ring light.
Ring light,
I guess. And
backup lights.
we've got lights here and back
There.
Yeah.
But making a true art is not easy. If you want to make something, if you want to have something, if you want to express something to the world, not to the world, but to yourself, it takes time. It takes time, and you cannot just do it with money. That's the way we don't like capitalism, yeah.
Well, the poor quality of such rushed and unthought things that they do, just making something quickly, like in a year or maybe two, resulting in a poor quality of story,
Storytelling,
graphics, you name it. When you play we have a popcorn for movie. I don't know what we have for
Marvel
game.
movies.
No.
And don't watch Deadpool with Wolverine.
Well, when you look at the respected works, the one who've been created by sweat and blood and of course money, you go into a view of a different world. I have to say that, a different world of which we have to call their own world, not us. We are just observers of their created world, and enjoy it. We enjoy it.
Observation is, I think, in my perspective at least, observation is at least one of the methods that we can use in order to see and enjoy video games. Not all of them, but kind of. I don't know how many are they, but excuse me. But if I want to just name a few of them, definitely I'm going to say The Wolf Among Us. I think he's a super fan of it. The Wolf, Big B. But if we want to just say it, talk about cinema industry, I just told you, when you're going to watch Deadpool 3 or Deadpool versus Wolverine. Okie dokie.
Well, we've got some episodes. His mom calling him, and you're safe.
Yes, we are now in a safe mood. Well, okay. Now, let me say something very important. If I want to count down 3 or 5 games that I really admire, the top of all of them, the number one, I think is going to be, and of course, the name of this podcast. When we wanted to make the name What Remains of the Long Telegraph Line, so of course the game will be What Remains of Edith Finch. Yeah, so the Easter egg, the number one of our beloved Easter eggs, is the name of this show.
Well, if you want to play it, I suggest that play it slowly, and if you rush things out, you will even discuss about what the real game is, because it might be confusing for you. So take your time.
Don't rush anything. It's not just about the video games. It's about the life. I've seen so many people in the age of 18 to 18, not 18, 18 to 21, 22. That they just want to study. They just want to learn everything in their lives. Don't do it. Just live your life, not peacefully, because in the age of postmodernism, it's quite, I don't know.
Well, it's quite fast to learn things, but learning is a gradual thing. You can't just rush it. When you rush it,
not just
there will
learning,
be
but
loopholes in it.
the understanding of the thing. We see
when for example, when we come from the surface of this mouse, we see it's a mouse, and when we coming down of it, we see it has got a red light coming out of it to respond to a touch, a surface, and then when you go there and look out for, you will see that there is a battery in it.
Hello. We have pasta. Of course we need money. In the postmodernism, all of people, they need money. Yeah. Well, no. Well, money, of course, money can buy you happiness, but
What about empty stomach?
empty stomach, but I disagree with capitalism, not communism, and of course, but I disagree with communism either. Um, I'm okay with all of it. and you see, I won't cut this conversation in video. I won't cut. Okay? No, I won't cut. Okay. Love you. Bye. Sorry for that.
Well, I was, saying, when you look a bit more into this mouse beyond, a cheap and reliable, brand, you will come into this back door. You're gonna see a battery in it, replaceable battery, and you see there is no wire.
Oh shit! Don't do it.
And you see that
You
there
are
is,
going to ruin everything.
and you see there is no wire. And when you come to the front of it, you got this scroll, you got the right click and the left one. This is just how you go and when you take your time and look into this mouse. But when you write things, you just say it's a mouse. There is no beyond in it, there is no battery in it, and there is no wireless one. It's just a mouse. But when you think and look things more deeply, you will find things entirely different. Like this mouse. It's just not just a mouse. It was a beyond mouse, a wireless one with a battery in it. And that's how we look into the world. In learning, which is a long process, long one, very long one, when you go and understand the principle of your subject, I don't know, you want to learn psychology, you want to learn medicine, I don't know.
Definitely philosophy.
Philosophy is a long one. You cannot just read a book or two and then become a master in it. Yeah, I know that shit.
Karl Marx.
Well, everyone have their own perspective of view of life, perspective of life. I see the world, now I'm getting, sweaty and, it's hot. And if we,
Because he is in love with me.
because the AC is off, and if we,
Okay.
turn it on.
Okay, I think it's the time for us to wrap it up. So video games is, in our perspective, special standpoints, is not just for playing. Of course, you have a virus controller and you have but it's not just just playing. It's about the feeling. It's about the essence of life. It's about self-expression, how you want to live your life. And if I want to talk about the video game industry, the current situation of it, the status of it is not quite well. At least, it's not the way that I like it to be. I don't like it. Why is that? Because about, I don't know, a variety of developers, they care about money. They just want to, have a high level of profits. And it's not kind of my cup of tea. I don't like it. I don't admire it because in my life, in Abandoned Forest at least, we want to make something special in the near future. I don't know. It could be in the I don't know.
What if our future, like, I don't know, 10 years?
I don't know how, but I don't know when.
But
But we want to make something special, which is kind of the way that we share our thoughts, we share our feelings, we share our emotions, we show our affections to the world, and all of them come from our internal world, our internal situation, atmosphere that we want to build, and we want to achieve something from it. Not just make it, but achieve something from it. Because it's kind of self-therapy, I guess. It's not. It could be something like psychodrama, but psychology and video games, there is a high correlation between these two topics. And as Ali said that we admire video games that share something like it, like, I don't know, As Dusk Falls, The Wolf Among Us, Everybody Going to Rapture, What Remains of Edith Finch.
Many games.
And let's name some of them. So just name quite few of it.
Life is a Strange series.
Definitely. Max Caulfield. Big like for double exposure.
Well, you know,
And big thumbs up for neuroscience. We love neuroscience, and we are, believe me, we are going to talk about so many things in neuroscience. I don't know, dopamine circulation, brain, and I don't know, CNS, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. We're going to talk about so many things in neuroscience and brain injuries, brain functions, and stay with us, stay with Abandoned Forest. So, Life is Strange, what is next?
Life is Strange.
Now he went to
Still
quiet mode, dark mode.
Late shift, I guess.
Late shift,
Late shift is, you know, you
FMV.
Outer Wilds, I like it. It's quite peaceful, open world game. One of rares, you know, in games that is open world and is good. And there's too many things.
Come on, Fear too. Fear. The franchise of Fear is fascinating. Fear and
You know, Telltale series, Wolf Among Us,
all of them, The Walking Dead especially.
Walking Dead, you know.
Crisis, Killzone, Resistance. Very good.
All PlayStation exclusives.
All of them, and PS3 is way more better than PS5. Buy PS3, don't buy PS5. Against capitalism.
Well, games are too many, and I don't remember. And I have to say, games, which, you know, take away, you know, you with them into their own stream, and, you know, to their own world. When you're absorbed in it, it's very hard to, you know, get out of it. For example, you know, you became a fan of it, kind of, you know, you became a fan of it, but when you compare your experience with them, compare your experience with the game and the outer world, the real world, you see that you have so much fun in the game.
You can observe the fantasy.
You can feel the fantasy, and when you know, snap back to reality, you will feel desolated, outcast, abandoned, and when you look around yourself, you will know, you see no one. You're just alone in this dark world, and, you know, darkness will go over your face, your thoughts, your minds, and there's a salvation. You may say it's game, I say it's productivity, and, you know,
The production of a good quality, I don't know, in your mindset,
well, you know,
about an optimum mindset.
well, when you come back to life, when you know, look at the world when it's darkness, you have to make lights of.
Like the movie Ready Player One.
So cliche, you know, to make it a light yourself, and you can use other lights. You know, there is so many things, you know, to take you out, and, you know, take you out from your stupid situation, I might say.
Not just a stupid situation.
But it's, you know, it's,
you're miserable.
you're forced to, you know, live in this situation.
Rules,
And, you
I
know,
don't know everything.
we've got phones, we've got, you know, messengers. The social media is a great, you know, platform to, you know, express yourself,
communicate with others.
When there is no one around you, and you know, you can make things and share. This sharing,
Just like this tape, just like this video.
like this video, when you learn something, you know, when you share it, and you know, assume that someone is listening, is comforting, and it's in a
And it's charming, you know, when we, you know, because, you know, when you look at the evolution of human, and, you know, in order to learn about humanism and human behaviors, you're going to find about if we're going to find out that without each other we won't have such a chance to live, or not to, in order to, or gain a happy life. Maybe
This was made for others and I use it. This was made by others and use it.
and the video games are made by others, especially talented people. We are not talking about big company.
Big companies.
No. And at the end of the day, I hope that you going to find your special video game, and we build our special composition.
Well, I'm gonna quote some for.
We are want to make an anime.
Please anime. I'm game. Well,
No,
I'm gonna quote.
He loves to make an anime with me. Say it.
I love making games.
And like making games too.
I love. Well,
And he loves me.
well, I'm gonna quote from.
His friends are
from-
going to say we are. No. Okay, that's okay.
I'm gonna quote from a honorable director. Well, David Bruckner.
Oh my God!
I don't know what
Gee!
I don't know what I want to do, and you don't know too. You don't have any ideas what I'm gonna do, and
He
I don't
is
have any
magnificent. Big thumbs up. Very, very, very good master. Top of. He is perfect, Mr. Bruckner. Just thank you for your passion and for your efforts, and we love you, and we really want to see your new movie.
This is Blob, I think.
It's Blob or Blob?
Blob.
Blob.
Okay. We've watched 1988. A Blob.
And that
wasn't
was
awful.
that was
Wasn't
trash.
awful.
That was
Oh.
trash. Garbage.
You have
Just
to-
like all of the Marvel movies. Okay. So this is the end of it, and
this part is gonna be about 30 minutes, I guess.
half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
When you take your time and munch on your time as we are.
We are going to talk about anime in the last session of this trilogy, and I hope you found this session peaceful, and we had a cup of coffee. I don't know about it, but 2 times or 3 times.
What?
2 times. We drank a cup of coffee 2 times. Yeah, 2
Three.
times
Three.
this morning. Okay. So enjoy yourself, and don't forget to like, subscribe.
Look, we're gonna care.
Yeah.
Well,